Hey guys, so I'll try and make it quick, but what I've done is that's the height map that I found off the S1, and originally, so I don't know how to read this properly, so I'm probably getting it wrong, so please help. 0.702 at the front left corner as you look in the printer, negative 1.012 at the back left corner, and the right hand side kind of was okay, so I didn't want to mess with it. So what I did, as I've circled and shown, that corner, I screwed that corner screwed down a bit, and then the result I got was this, 0.743. So it's now actually gone higher for some reason, and then 0.884. So that's gone highest too. So what I did is I lifted that screw and screwed that one down to see what would happen, and then this is what happened. So now that's gone down to 0.660. And this has also gone up a little bit. You see, I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so I lifted that screw up a bit. Hopefully then the next image would show that this would be up higher. And it was lower. And that was, the front left corner was then higher. So then I left it equal, didn't change a thing, just thought I'd just do a probe without modifying anything. And for some reason that back corner then was lifted slightly higher. That was only a minor change, so it didn't really matter. Left it equal again, and then it's gone lower again. So then I loosened that back corner screw off all the way, like heaps. It was really loose, just to test what would happen. And it was tighter for some reason. It was lower, sorry. The front corner hasn't really changed. So then I tightened that screw right down so it was tight, hand tight. And it was brought up to 0.7, so it had actually gone higher. It's really confusing me. So I loosened it off just a slight bit, and it tightened again slightly. I just can't seem to get this any more flat. I don't know what's going on. So then I put a new plate on. So the build plate, the PLA plate, whatever it's called, and that came with it, that black plate, is kind of flimsy. It's meant to be, so you can bend it and take things off it. So I've put on a more solid plate that I got from Amazon or wherever it was, and did a same test without screwing anything or loosening anything, and you know, it's kind of still the same. That corner seems a little better, but this is still hanging right down. I guess my two main questions are, how do I make it flatter, and do I need to make it flatter? Because the other issues that I'm having regarding the quality of the Z leveling prints that I'm doing, if I just move that over, are terrible. As an example, I've got this, which I had 4 screws, I tightened them, and then an eighth turned tighter to make sure they were really locked in. The Z was set to 0, and then this is what I got. Obviously it's scraping there and scraping there, but it's really light there, and I think it was scraping there, scraping a bit there, light there. It was really confusing me as to why that was happening. So I just set the Z to 0.1 instead, changed nothing else. And then as you can see, it's not scraping as much here, but it's way too light there. Then I set it to Z.005, it was scraping heaps there. You can sort of see how it looks. And that's where I've set the Z to 0. Tighten them, set the bed to 8 degrees, quarter turn back, you know, as it says to do on the wiki. This is the result I've had. All these are oriented so that this is the front left corner, that's that back left corner I was concerned about, and these are the other corners. So hopefully, if any of you guys have any ideas what I'm supposed to do, I'd love for you to let me know, because I am lost.